The Smiley J Artist Zone, a platform for and about independent artists. Music, interviews, and much, much more. Now, give it up. Your host, Smiley J.
Welcome to the Smiley J Artist Zone, a platform dedicated to all the music creators of the world. I am your show host, Smiley J, and I want to welcome you. Welcome. Oh my gosh, I am so glad to be back. Yes, I took a little break for the most of April. Yes, April is a really, really busy time for me and my family, so I had to take a little short break. But I'm back. Now listen, everyone needs to take a break sometimes, even if you can't take a big vacation, take yourself a little staycation. Check out some, local museums around your area. Check out some of these independent artists. Yes. But you know what? Taking a short break can be a valuable way to restore and refresh you. Yes. I'm feeling good. Like Nina Simone, I'm feeling really good. But I want to thank you guys for patiently waiting for me, while I did my thing. And shout out to all my listeners. Yes, my dedicated listeners. I appreciate you. Wherever you are listening from, I do appreciate you. Now, if today is your first time listening to the show, I'm so glad that you dropped by, and just know that you are welcome to come back and hang out with me anytime. Yes. Now, you can listen to the show on your favorite music streaming platform. Just click under the podcast section and type in the Smiley J Artist Zone, and there you are. Yes, you got me. Now, the show is also listed in most podcast directories, so just listen wherever you like. Just listen. Now, today I have a great show for you. Yes. Now, y'all know that I'm always at some music venue supporting independent artists. And you know what? That is exactly how I met today's guest. His name is Micah Smith. Now, before I bring him on, let me tell you a little bit about him. Micah Smith is a singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and an educator. He's from Baltimore, Maryland. Now, he has cultivated his own sound and he creates his own art. Collaboration is key. He encourages and promotes it alike to his colleagues, friends, and students. Micah continues to perform internationally, collaborating with various artists and musicians from all over the world. You guys help me welcome the super talented Mr. Micah Smith. Hey, welcome to the Smiley J Artist Zone. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Glad to have you here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I want to congratulate you first and foremost on your new music, Better For Me. Yes, featuring Jamal Whittington and Danton Whitley.
Yes, exactly. You did that well.
Very nice song.
Good brothers, good music. Awesome topic. I love that it's motivational. I love that it's moving, and I appreciate you. Thank you for the
yes. And
highlight.
Listen, I appreciate you guys making such a great song. You know what? Let's go ahead and talk about the song because you guys could have come up with some, some baby making music, but you guys went in another direction, which I think is absolutely cool. So just give us the brief story behind Better For Me.
Better For Me, I started the hook back in Memphis in 2019. I remember that. I was just thinking about all the wonderful opportunities of life that we just aren't taking advantage of and how life just keeps moving. It was a really, tough time for me, but I knew that, I could rise from there, And so, I went on to tour actually internationally. I went to some really great places all around the world and singing a lot of classic music. But then I came back home and the hook was created, and I created so much more music in that time, but the hook was created, and I got with those good fellas and we created verses. We did. And so they're both featured on the first verse. They took pieces of it, 16 bars, if you will. And the hook just, Danson's really singing the hook more than anybody. He's singing it. You know, I like the timbre of his voice, the color of his voice. I get to be a vocal coach in town, in my hometown. Mm-hmm. And so I do that, and then virtual lessons online, you know, for others all over the world. But it's been really great because they kind of do the same thing. You know, Jamal Whittington has been a coach, and he's been a teacher. He's had his own group of singers. And he's got his own music out too, you know. You can follow him online on IG. You know, check out my page at Micah Land to see how to connect with my friends, because they're awesome. They're really
well,
good.
you know what?
Mm-hmm.
You guys came together collaboratively, and it came up with just an awesome song that is so inspirational. And I think we all can use a little inspiration about now. Always for me.
Yeah. And I like to inspire with the music. You know, I like the feel-good music. I like to make music that really matters. I like to follow the trends of the legends that were meaningful in my life. You know, the Donny Hathaways and Marvin Gaye and, you know, Luther Vandross, you know, and Bill Withers, Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder has a timeless library of music, and it's not all about sex. You know, it's mostly about life and love, because situations happen, and so people don't even know where to turn. But that's the music to really go to, is the classics of the legends we love. So I sing a lot of their music too, and I make my own.
But you know what? I'm so glad that you mentioned the legends, because a lot of the newer artists, a lot of times they don't mention the legends, and we can never forget them. You know?
Yeah, we can't. And I try to keep their music alive too. You know, I'm actually doing a concert in June on the 24th. Where I'm featuring a wonderful band of young people who actually get it. They get it. They understand. They understand that music is timeless and that we respect it. And they're like in their 20s. Some of them are teenagers.
Beautiful.
But they're phenomenal. They're like the Baltimore School of the Arts children that have grown up to do amazing things. And we have so many School of the Arts legends out here even now, you know, just touring in our area. But I love the music, and I'm going to present some of that music on June 24th.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm most definitely going to try to be there. I want to talk about Micah the educator. Now, you're a teacher in the Baltimore city school system, and shout out to all my educators out there. Now, tell us about what grade and what subject. I'm assuming music.
Yeah. I've been a music teacher. I've been a music teacher, mostly K through 8. And I've had a little experience with high school, but I taught at Douglas High School, actually Frederick Douglass High School, for a little bit. But I laugh because as an educator, you know, you call me a music teacher, but you get to be so much more in the classroom, and people know that about teachers, is that I don't get to just teach music. I plan for music. I'm going to have a lesson plan, you know, and I've been teaching in Baltimore City for maybe 8 years, 8 or 9. What year is this? This is 2022. Yeah. So it's been actually since about 2014 that I've been teaching in Baltimore City, Baltimore County schools.
Well, you know, you said something interesting, and I want to circle back to that. You're more than just a music teacher. Of course, you plan for your lessons for the day or the week or the month. I'm not sure how you plan. But teachers, you know, they become mentors. They become father figures. They become guidance counselors. So I want to ask you, what is like the one takeaway that you want your students to remember about Mr. Smith?
I want them to remember the 3 principles that have been ruling my life most recently, which is to love, heal, and forgive. Like, I really want them to see that. Like Easter, you celebrate a man who sacrificed his life for the world. And he did this so that everybody could be free from all the things they think that hold them down, the things they think are wrong about them, the things they think that they shouldn't be doing or they shouldn't have. He died for all of those things. They call them sins, you know, and that's crazy. And And his purpose, like, he came to love, heal, and forgive. That's what he came to do. And everybody, you know, they talk it down and they beat up on all, you know, all these principles of life but that's the purpose. That was his purpose. He came to love, heal, and forgive. And there's so many stories to prove that. That was it.
I love that. I love that. And one of the lyrics in the song is my favorite one. You know, I enjoy the entire song, but you know, this particular lyric kind of resonated with me. I need a clean heart. I don't want to pretend. I thought that was like so cool. And then I want to be happy, even when I can't be. I'm like, okay, I'm digging this.
It's better for me.
It's better for me.
Over all of it, it is better for me. It's better.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Now, I had an opportunity. You are nearby. You're in Baltimore, not very far from me. I don't get to Baltimore often, but when I do, I mean, Baltimore, let me just shout out Baltimore really quick. Baltimore has like some amazing artists. I had like no idea. A lot of amazing talent in Baltimore. But I had the opportunity to hear you perform at another musician, John Lampkin. Shout out to you, his birthday. And you performed like one of my favorite songs by Music Soul Child, which is So Beautiful. And what I liked about it, and not just that song, but all the songs, your voice was just so controlled, and it wasn't busy. You know what I mean? It was clean, and you didn't like do too much, but it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
So,
I want to make the room feel good. You know, that's my thing. I want everybody to feel good. And like, we're listening to music in these frequencies and this sound and these colors, and they all matter. That's what it is to me. It's just colors in the air. Like, they just fill the room, and you want the room to be, you know, warm. You know, warm and fuzzy is the idea. And I know people don't like words like fuzzy, but that works for me, you know. Plus, I'm a music teacher of kids.
But you did that. You definitely made the room warm and fuzzy.
Oh, yeah.
It was beautiful. It wasn't too much. It was clean. Even your ad lib. I was like, you know what? I'm bringing this brother on my show because I need the world to hear him, who may not be familiar with this Baltimore talent. You know, and you have a lot of other music too. I listened to We Must Grow, another great song.
Yay! Yes, that's awesome.
Yes,
that's been the one. You know, the music video is going to come out really soon. We actually got 2 weeks on that.
Okay.
But that's going to be great too, because I think that everybody needs to make that the summer jam.
Yes,
that's the one. You know, like that's the one for me.
Very nice, very nice. And you know what? I may just play both of them. You know, I like the flexibility of having my own show. I can do that. So you guys may get a treat. You may get a double hitter today.
Well, thank you.
So you also are a multi-instrumentalist?
Yeah.
What other instruments what instruments do you play?
Bass, drum, keyboard. You know, I play other drums. I play a little bit of lead, saxophone. I grew up playing sax, so I could play horn parts.
Oh my gosh!
I could play a little flute. I used to play. I have a few tracks with me playing flute, but I'd rather hire those who really do those kind of things. You know, I can play those instruments, but that's not really what I'd rather do. You know, I think I'd rather use my voice too.
But I mean, that's just so cool that you are. You know, you have that ability. If you hear something, and you're like, you know what, I want a flute on this part here. You know, I want a sax. You know, I think that's cool that you can do it if you need to.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're just like a jack of all trades, you know?
I just love music, you know? I love music, so it's a part of me. It's been a part of me since I was a really little boy, actually. Just a lot of really good music has really come into my life and inspired me. So I try to share that too in the classroom, especially.
Yes.
You have listening sessions. You're not going to get Stevie Wonder anywhere else.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I know this is going to be amazing. I want to see our young people and support our young people, in particularly in music. You know, sports is cool. We all love sports, but just to see our young people playing instruments and, and all that beautiful color that you describe, come to life.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
So, I need you to toot your own horn for a second. You sound like a pretty humble guy. But, this is not the place for that. I need the folks to know. Because you have shared the stage with, quite a few folks in the music industry. So go ahead and share some of those names with us, with the good people out there.
Well, I've always sang gospel music. I grew up, doing choral music when I was in middle school. So, my teacher would send me to all county choruses and do all that. We would travel and do that kind of stuff. And so my roots are gospel. So I toured, of course, with Jason Nelson for so many years. We would do so many engagements in and out of the state. And he's done so much even now. And I've also done a lot of international jazz, with my good friend Lee Pearson, who is now touring with Chris Bodie. But he's toured with a lot of people. And so some time ago, he was the musical director for Lonnie Liston Smith. Mm-hmm. And so I would tour with Lonnie Liston as the lead Cosmic Echo.
Wow.
And we would tour internationally. So that's been great. I don't know, every genre, I think, I've met people. I've worked with Eric Roberson and Roberta Flack. Let's see.
Great.
I
think, what? I would love to hear like you and Eric collaborate with some writing, and I think that would be fire.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Love to. Yeah, he's the guy.
Yes.
I love what he does.
So, as an independent artist, what are some of your challenges?
Oh man, I love what I do, but I don't know if I'm connecting very well with all the people that I love and that love this music. There are more listeners out there that would love to hear what I do. I think that's a big challenge for me right now, is just making sure I can see my way through to the people and that they can hear this wonderful art that we've created. I think I've really connected with the wonderful artists here locally, but I haven't been able to connect with folk in other areas that I really actually enjoy, like musically, and so I think those times are here now. I think they're coming. I believe in divine time. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know that those are really challenges, because I think when it's time, I'm pretty positive that way. So, it'll all work itself out, and everything, whatever is necessary or whatever is for me will be for me,
That's right. And you know what? I created this platform with independent artists in mind. And this is a worldwide platform. So maybe someone on the other side of the world is listening and they want to connect with you and collaborate and do something. So I hope that this platform could serve as that purpose, to help, make music with someone who maybe don't speak the same language. Mm-hmm. But music is a universal language. So, hey.
It is universal.
Yep.
Yes, and I love working with new people. I love collaborating. I love meeting new people. So, and all of my friends, I've had so many new friends, and even recently, and internationally even. But, just connecting. COVID has even shut everybody down, so that's been a thing. But we're able to just send files to each other, which is wonderful. That's been really nice too.
Yeah, thank God for technology, right?
Yeah, it's been really nice. Yeah.
Well, Micah, you have such a calmness about you. It's real calm. Make me want to get me a cup of tea.
Do that. I recommend it.
Just a calmness, and I love it. And that's, and that's how you project on stage. You're so calm, and the room is warm. I can assure you that being in there was warm and very inviting, and it's like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah, I also like to rock out,
Yeah. Well, I want to see that side. I want to see that side. Yes, I want to see that side.
The 24th of June.
Okay, then tell us where that is.
La Familia is the name. La Familia Arts Center. It's the name of the place that we'll be rocking out there. It's a summer concert promotion. No gun violence, celebrating Black music through legendary music. Yes,
and you know what? That's beautiful because June is,
Black Music
Month. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to be there and maybe do some on the spot interviews with some of the young people there.
Yeah, that would be great.
I'll get there early.
Yeah, I'll let them know.
Yes. We might have to get some permission because they're, underage, but. I have a game that I like to play on my show. It's called Fit B. So you got to give me like 20 jumping jacks. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's an acronym. I love acronyms. It stands for fill in the blanks. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
3 questions, 3 seconds. So you are writing a love ballad. Give me a lyric, one word used in this song other than the word love.
Am I making this song?
Yes, you're the songwriter. Singer-songwriter.
I'm making a song and it has to.
Mm-hmm.
And so the lyric, it's a song about love, but I can't use the word love.
Yes. Just give me one, I don't know, one adjective, whatever you want to use.
Passion.
Okay. Spoken like a real songwriter. Okay. What is one of your pet peeves in the music business?
I got you.
Oh, saying I got you, and they really don't have you.
Oh my God.
Okay. Okay. People not following through.
My goodness.
Okay. So your word is your bond, folks out there.
Let's say that. Real talk. 100.
Your word is your bond. Okay. Last and final question. What's your favorite place in Baltimore?
Oh man, I don't want anybody to go there.
Just one. I know there's many. Just give us one of your favorite places. It could be a restaurant. It could be a monumental place, a historical place. Just what's one of your favorite places in Baltimore?
Okay, I'm just going to say it. This is my absolute favorite place in Baltimore. And it's a dam. It's called Liberty Dam. Yep, that's my favorite place to be.
There you go. And tell us why. Because, you remember I have a worldwide audience. They may want to visit Baltimore and check out Liberty Dam. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, everybody should go there and visit. It's a wonderful place to see the waterfall.
Okay.
And it falls out and it's in it looks like an oasis. Trees are everywhere. It's just crazy. It's awesome. It's a beautiful sight to see. And it's very calming, because... And I like it because it's also a nice long trail. So if you're a runner or if you just like to walk long distances, this is a really great trail to walk as well. So that's my favorite place in Baltimore.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. I'm going to have to check that out. Like I said, I don't get to Baltimore. And Baltimore is that far from me. I don't get there a lot unless I'm going to, support an artist. But see, those are the little things that, my audience want to know. Yes.
I almost wanted to keep it secret.
Well, the secret is out.
I know, right? But it's not like I live there or anything. So everybody deserves that. That's something everybody just deserves. Just go visit a place like that, because, what else is there to have besides peace is the best thing we can have right now.
That's
seriously. Right.
And for me, when I'm seeking, that peace, nature is my go-to place. Not the mall, not shopping, but nature. It does it for me, man. It's something special. All the answers are in nature.
Yeah.
So, Micah, I want to thank you so much for being my guest today and being so cool and serene. I mean, I am going to have that tea after this interview. So before you go, very important, I need you to tell the listeners how they can connect with you, either for vocal lessons, they want to collaborate, they want to follow you and check out all this good music you have. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Absolutely. Please follow me on IG at Micah Land. That's MICAHLAND. Micah Land. That's who I am, Micah. And that's the place you can find me, on Instagram. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Real quick, Neil, you have a room on Clubhouse?
Yeah, I do. I have a room on Clubhouse.
Let's talk about that. This platform is to connect the dots. So let's go ahead and talk about that as well.
Yes, and so we have, I get on Clubhouse and sometimes I save the experiences that we've had where we are talking together, me and whoever of my friends would just like to join me and just talk about the voice and the technical foundation and wonderful artists who we celebrate. Like last month we celebrated Aretha Franklin, and that was great to have a conversation about who she was and what she offered to us and her legacy and all the music that we've listened to and her roots as they were gospel and how she just became something amazing to the world. You make me feel, you make me feel like that. She's amazing. I mean, just
why don't you stop? Can you finish?
Nah, well, not, because, I'm not a natural woman, but you understood where I was going.
But yeah, but I know you wasn't going to say woman because I would have disconnected. No, I'm just kidding.
Man, natural man.
There you go. I wanted to hear that. I wanted to hear that bottom. That's all. I wanted to hear that bottom. Yes. So you guys be sure to check out this brother in June for Music Month. Thank you so much, Micah, Mr. Michael Land, for coming and hanging out with me, Smiley J. I appreciate your good energy and your good music. Keep it up, brother. God bless. Peace and love to you.
Thank you.
So that I know, yeah. It's better for me, 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 it's better for me. Mama used to tell me, when life gets a little heavy, look deep inside and tell yourself it's these days may be long, but don't lose your soul. For the dirt that you're in is the place that your seed will grow. I know it's been rough lately, but life's been crazy, but there's more you'll see if you just believe. I know you'll make it through this. It's better we go through this with your whole heart. See, love is all we need. Oh, there's better for me. There's better for me. I believe that there's better. I know that it's better. Better for me. For me, oh, since I changed my focus, I see love is all we need. Since I changed my focus, I see. And people are dying. Brother, be a rescue, as if it were you. I wanna be happy, even when I can't be. Expect it and just believe it to be. The poor and the hungry, the lost and the lone, the scared or the frightened, the bright and the cold. I need a clean heart. I don't wanna pretend. I'm starting over, and I know that I will. I'll keep my head to the sky and believe. I believe that's better. I believe I'll keep my head to the sky and believe there's better for me. There's better. I believe better love, better hope, better for me. I see things changing. Cause that's better for me. Yeah. It's time.
We want to do something different.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. We want to take you on this journey with us. And I hope that you go to grow. Let's go. Yeah. We just out here trying to be our best, y'all. In these times, it's time to grow. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Do it for your loved ones. Let's go. So you think you can win, and the problem within seems gone, and nobody knows about it. And the problem, they say, is you can't stop complaining, but you need to know that you can grow. You can't see what you have, cause your mind is all cluttered with the stuff other people seem to like and enjoy. But you need to consider what's going on, and you need to show the courage you know you need to. We must grow. Let's all grow. Elevate. Open up your mind. Elevate your mind. Just because it's time. Yeah. We must grow. We must grow. Let's all grow and elevate. Yeah. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. Yeah. We must grow. Come on. Let's all grow and elevate. Let's go. Open up your mind. La 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 la. Just because it's time. Let's grow. We must grow. Yeah. Let's all grow and elevate. Open up your mind. Open up. Just because it's time. It's time for us to join together and be the big family. We know we need to be. Stop playing. Everybody needs someone. People help you see the light. So don't fight it, no. Don't you know what we could be if we all just got along so happily? Just showing the love that we're supposed to. Hear what I propose to you. See, we must grow. Elevate. Open up your mind. It's time. Grow. Elevate your mind. Yeah. It's time to grow. Getting better. Every day, y'all. I'm getting better. Me and you. Come on. Let's grow. Open up your mind. Yes, it's time to grow. Yeah. It's your time. Let's grow. Whoa. No better time than now. Come on, let's grow. Be your best self and grow. Be good. Yeah. Be good at being you. Come on. Elevate. Vibrate higher. Yes, it's time, y'all. Know the truth and live in abundance. Open up your mind. Yeah. See your future and know that we must grow. Yeah. Oh, we must. Come on. Yeah. Everybody, come on, let's all go and come on, let's open up. Yeah. Because it's time. Come on, we must.
All right. It's that time. Yes. All things must come to an end. But good news, you can catch me same time, same place next week. Yes. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me to the very end. And special thanks to today's guest, Mr. Micah Smith. You guys be sure to follow him on his social media pages. But most importantly, be sure to check out his new music, Better For Me. Check out all his songs, Go ahead and add it to your playlist. It's such a positive vibe, It's such a feel-good song. And you know what? We all need a little push. We all need a little inspiration to get us through this thing called life. Yes. Until next time, I'm going to need you guys to be well, stay safe, and remember to listen to good music. Your ears will thank you for it. I'm Smiley J, and I'm out.